Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel, I hope you're all doing well. -1 before Coppa Italia final versus Inter, the game of the season. Why? Yes, I know it is Coppa Italia, but we didn't do that well in Serie A, far from. We didn't do well in Champions League, we even lost at the 120th minute in Supercoppa versus Inter. Tomorrow is the game where finally Juventus can fight for a cup that we have to bring home no matter what. My friends, today we will have to speak about a lot of things. Again, Mercato, again, Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, but we have an answer. Paulo Dybala, Paulo Ezequiel Bruno Dybala on number 10. He said no. No to a team, so remain on the channel if you want to discover which team Paulo Dybala said no and refused to go there. Put a maximum of likes, subscribe to the channel. We start immediately after the intro. I hope you are totally pumped up because tomorrow, Coppa Italia final. But before going in all the news, what the Italian papers are saying about our beloved Juventus, I wanted to say thank you. Thank you to all the people that from time to time, they are taking some screenshots of pictures. They are tagging me on social media, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, while they are watching me on YouTube or whatever. Thank you, really thank you. What an amazing community. Thank you guys. You are just amazing. Don't forget to put a maximum of like. If we want to grow up that community even more, we start with Corriere dello Sport, because apparently tomorrow there is nothing in agenda. They are speaking about yesterday Fiorentina that won 2-0 versus Roma, 2 goals in the beginning of the game. Yesterday I saw a horror second goal from the son of Allegri. I'm speaking about Bonaventura. Mamma mia, what a goal. The defender of Roma, the young defender, he left him. He was like go and score, whatever. They are speaking about Inzaghi against everyone. They are going for the tripletta, against everyone maybe, but not against the referee, according to me and according to season 21-22. But if they are not speaking about Juve, we will go to the next page, to Gazzetta dello Sport. Maybe we have a chance that they are speaking about our beautiful Juventus. No, they are speaking not about yesterday's game, Fiorentina-Roma. They are not speaking about the final of tomorrow. They are speaking about Milan that has the possibility to go to the 19th title, the 19th Scudetto of their history. We don't care. We go to the next page, Tuttosport, because there, at least I'm sure they will speak about Juve. They are speaking about Milinkovic-Savic, Vaida Vlahovic. Milinkovic, go to Vlahovic to Juventus. Who is saying that? We have to go into the double page of Tuttosport to understand that it's actually the coach of Serbia. We are speaking about Dragan Stojkovic, that is saying to Milinkovic-Savic, go to Juve, go and support Vlahovic that will need you, but also Max Allegri that will need your physicality, because he's a 27-year-old boy that is quite physical, but he has the assist, he has the goal, he has also the offensive side of football, the defensive side of football. He has everything. He is perfect, and it's time now for him to go to Juventus, according to Stojkovic, that is actually the first sponsor. Maybe Stojkovic is a Juventino, I don't know. He was also speaking about the no moment of Dusan, that is not scoring. He said that he has to stay calm, like Massimiliano Allegri is saying. Why? Because he's saying he's a 22-year-old boy that is going for 70-75 million to a big team of Europe. It is normal that you will not score every Sunday. It makes totally sense. Guys, good news, we are playing on Monday, so he doesn't even need to score on Sunday. On Monday in Serie A, but also on Wednesday in Coppa Italia, because that's tomorrow. So tomorrow, it's the moment for him. And Stojkovic was saying tomorrow versus Inter, he will score. Speaking about Serbian player, we know that one of the players in the list is still Milinkovic, the defender of Fiorentina, that didn't play that great the last few games, but they are reminding us of a really icon of Juventus. One of the first Serbian players, we are speaking about Jugovic, that scored that penalty in the final of Champions League in 96. That brought us that cup. Let's go. Welcome to all the Serbian player. We love Serbia on the channel. Yesterday were also the words of Lotito, because we know it. Milinkovic, yes, he's sponsored by the trainer, the coach of the national team, but unfortunately we have to deal with Lotito that yesterday said no, he's not for sale. He's absolutely not for sale. He said yesterday that he didn't put him for sale. Of course, if there are big teams, world-class team of Europe, looks like he's not speaking about Juve. That's what he looks like, and I'm not sure because he didn't mention us, but he said, I will take it into the consideration. Years ago, I received even an offer of 140 million euro that I refused because I'm also looking at the human side for the good of the player. Mamma mia, strange. Guys, I tell you, it will be really difficult to go for Milinkovic-Savic. That is the real target of Juventus, the perfect player for Juve, for Massimiliano Allegri, for Vlahovic, but Lotito will be a pain in the ass. Not only that, because we will have also to think about who we will sell. And Tuttosport is speaking and is putting the picture of Arthur. A lot of players are into the discussion. I believe that all the players except of Locatelli and Zakaria are into the discussion in the midfield of Juventus. Super League has started with yesterday Manchester City that just bought Holland. Ah no, it's not Super League, it's Premier League, but it's the same, guys. Look at that. They bought him for, I believe, 60 million euro. They will give him a big salary, my friends. Hey, Manchester City that was not able to buy the to go to the final of Champions League. What did they do? They went for one of the most biggest and strongest strikers of the world. Guys, I tell you already now, it will be more and more difficult to compete with these kind of teams if they are able actually to go and to pay so many money for these players. We speak finally after 6 minutes about Paulo Dybala. Paulo Dybala, strano finale. A really strange final. That's what Tuttosport is titling. They're speaking about him, of course. They are linking with Inter. Paulo Dybala said no for 12 million euro a season. So nearly double more than other teams were offering him, because we were speaking about 6.5 million a year. He said no to 12 million. To who? To Inter? No, he didn't speak about Inter yet at the moment. He was speaking about Newcastle. Newcastle that really came with a big offer. They spoke about Dortmund. He said also no. Dortmund didn't even give an offer because they were thinking about 4.5, but that's really far away. Far away for Paulo Dybala that is dreaming about a team that is able to compete for some trophies. So absolutely no for Dortmund, absolutely not for Roma that were also thinking about the player. No for Milan. Milan is still in the run. Pay attention for Milan, but absolutely a no, a big no for Newcastle. What makes totally sense also. I don't see Paulo Dybala go there. He said no. But pay attention to Inter and Milan, and especially Manchester United. Why am I speaking about these teams? We know that Paulo Dybala's entourage, George Antun and so on, they are speaking with Marotta, but they are feeling something strange. Looks like Inter are first trying to do a big sale, like for example Lautaro Martinez, even if they want to keep Lautaro to play with Dybala, but they are trying to find an answer. Who can they sell, a big sale, so that they can integrate Paulo Dybala? The entourage of Dybala, they are feeling that, and they are saying, maybe it's not the time to go for Inter, because if they are not able to do a big sale, we will be there without any team. And that's why everything is open. Inter, Milan, and also Ten Hag that is really thinking about Paulo Dybala. And I heard via that Cristiano Ronaldo will not be at Manchester United next season. He will play Champions League, where I have no idea. We continue, guys, because tomorrow Coppa Italia final. I told you who can play tomorrow. It can be a 4-4-2 with a Paulo Dybala that can start. He was probably not in the first initial ideas of Massimiliano Allegri when we were playing versus Genoa, but he was one of the best one. I already told you that he was one of the best one on versus Genoa, and that actually gave some trust to Allegri to play Dybala from the start in a 4-4-2 with maybe Bernardeschi in a 4-4-2 on the left side, Rabiot and Zakaria in the middle, and then on the right side Cuadrado, on top Vlahovic and Dybala. Who should be on the bench if we are playing like that? It is Morata. Am I speaking about Pellegrini? Yes, I am, because Romeo Agresti said yesterday that he will recuperate for the game of Inter, and that's a beautiful one. From the first minute, I don't know. Speaking about some idols, because Tuttosport made a really nice game about the idol of the possible lineup. They are not putting Dybala there, but they are playing with a 4-3-3 with Juan Cuadrado, Vlahovic and Morata on top. Who are the idols of our idols? Perin has an idol of Buffon, Danilo, Cafu, really beautiful player. Matteo Delict, Cannavaro, Giorgio Chiellini, Maldini. We know that when Chiellini, that will probably play one of his last games tomorrow as a starter. He was thinking about Paolo Maldini. He was a Milanista as a kid. Alexandro, hey, one of his favorite players was Alessandro Del Piero. Not kind of, that's a really big strange one. Surprised about that one. Zaccaria was speaking about Vieira, Miretti about Nedved, Rabiot, one of his idols are Gerrard, Steven Gerrard, Quadrado, Ronaldo, even if it's not the same player, but we know that some kind of techniques of Quadrado are looking a bit like the ones of Ronaldo, not Cristiano, but the phenomenal R9. Dusan Vlahovic, absolutely Ibrahimovic, and then a really strange one, Morata, that is saying that one of his big inspiration of the future was Luca Toni, that he even went with his father to Germany to see him. Really strange choice. Maybe that's why, I don't know. I will not speak. Guys, we continue with Chiellini before going into the Mercato topic, because today we'll not speak that much about midfielders but defenders, but Chiellini tomorrow can play maybe his last game where he has the opportunity to lift a trophy that potentially is number 20. How beautiful and how romantic would that be for our Capitano to finish with a beautiful number 20 trophy with Juventus? I hope so. I really hope so, my friends. And who can be the next Chiellini? They were speaking about the player Gvardiol that Juventus is looking for. They are looking again in Germany. We know that the players from Germany that came to Juve, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them were actually successful. They are continuing to look to the German market. Gvardiol is a good one on the list. The problem is that Leipzig, they don't need that much money. Red Bull Leipzig, it will be an expensive one. So who can be the other ones? Bremer, we know, really close to Inter, but Juventus will try a last-minute tentative. Otherwise, Koulibaly, but again, there, De Laurentiis, a bit like Lotito, they prefer to give him for free to another team than negotiate with Juventus. Gvardiol, defender of 2002, the Croatian one, we just spoke about him. And then we are still in contact with Badiashile, the young 21 years old Monaco defender, where Cherubini apparently already had some talk with the entourage and with the management. Not yet with Monaco. Guys, we spoke about the defenders, let's speak about Morata. We don't know if he will be there next season or not. One thing is sure, he has to wake up. He has to wake up and he has to score, because it's a long time that I didn't have the opportunity to say Morata. So tomorrow maybe the one that decided already a final versus Milan when he played the first time a final of Coppa Italia with Juventus. Remember that goal versus Milan. Tomorrow it's the time to continue to do it. Then we will think about the future. Yes, but first of all, focus on tomorrow, Morata. If Morata would leave, we will have to replace him like Bernardeschi, like Dybala. We spoke a lot about Di Maria. We spoke a lot about Raspadori. New name linked to Juve, it's the one of Ziyech that can potentially, after that Chelsea will be sold officially, go in negotiation with Juventus. Ziyech that started really well at Chelsea. He lost himself a bit at Chelsea. He's not the starter anymore. Let's see what can happen. I'm also curious about your thoughts about Ziyech, the Moroccan player that could eventually join Juventus. We finish with the last one, VER, that from next season or maybe in 2 seasons could be on a challenge. So like in a lot of sport in USA, that actually one per team, the coach can ask for a challenge and can ask for VER instead of the referee. Good news? Absolutely not for me, because I always said VER is not the problem. It's a technology that humans are using, and those humans, they are doing mistakes. So if the coach is actually saying, I want a foul, I want the VER review or a check to VER, and the referee is saying no, there is no penalty, like the one of Zaccaria versus Inter, for example, or Belotti versus Inter, for example, or the offside of Acerbi versus Salernitana, it will change nothing. My idea, guys, and maybe I'm wrong, is if there are 4 potential penalties in the game, the 4 needs to be checked if the referee is not able to give them immediately. This is my opinion. So again, for me, absolutely not a good idea. VAR on challenge, but it is what it is. My friends, I hope you enjoyed that video. 15 minutes together with me. Drink your coffee or having lunch or having already dinner. I don't know where you are in the world, but enjoy that day and prepare yourselves, because tomorrow Juve Inter Coppa Italia, where we have to win. So as always, Forza Juve.